If you're having to give a presentation to a room full of the same people, let me share something with you. You may want to take note. This is going to be really quick, but I'll share with you kind of a framework to keep it in. Here's what you would do. Do something to grab their attention or hook their interest. So whenever you start your presentation, if you have a room full of people and you don't know who all is what behavioral style, but you need to meet them all, the first thing we want to do is grab their attention. Do something different. Don't start your presentation, hey, thanks for having me here today. My name is, I'm with the binding site and stuff like that, because people are expecting that. Jump right into a story. Ask a question. Give a shocking statistic or something like that that just interrupts people's pattern, because here's what's going to happen. Your doers and thinkers are going to right there. Okay, I'm listening. What do you have? Okay, and think about when we came in the room this morning. What did we do when we came up here? We came up to the music, we were clapping, but the minute that music started, what did I ask? What was the first question that I asked? Nobody remembers. That's great. No, I didn't say, hey, how are you guys doing? My name's Dwayne, blah, 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 because that's what you were expecting.
Can you hear me?
Well, I said, if you can hear me, clap once. Boom, and you clapped. Which was huh?
Yeah.
That was later, I think. But yeah, but you weren't expecting that either. That creates a little bit of humor, hopefully. But what I did is I said, how many of you, or think back to the time whenever you've had that experience in one of your offices that just was magical. It went well, everybody was connected, they rolled out the red carpet, and you just felt amazing. What was it that made that so amazing? I came right instant into your world and asked you a question that was relevant to you, which is completely throwing you off guard because you're expecting me to come up and do all the lovely bunch of words, which are niceties. So what I'm saying is, whenever you start your presentation, do something that is going to grab their attention and take them out of the expectation that they have. Because the doers and the talkers need it. The second thing you want to do is bottom line. Bottom line, here's what we're going to talk about today. So I have you all here in this room. I just got your attention. Bottom line, here's what we're going to talk about. Because if you don't do that, you lose your talkers and your doers. Because you need to make it relevant to them. And if you're there and you can show them immediately how it's relevant to them, you've got everybody's attention. So grab their attention, give them bottom line of what you're going to talk about. That's supposed to be a C. One of these days, these things are going to have spell check. But until then, your credentials. Why? Why would I put the title of my message before who I am in my credentials? Devin walks in and goes, what is he talking about? Why would I put my credentials and who I am after my presentation title?
You got their attention.
You got their attention. They haven't figured out if it's important enough to listen to you. Have you ever been to a cocktail party and you're mingling, or a networking event and you're mingling, and you walk over to this person, you talk to them, and you walk over to this person over here and you talk to them, and they say, hey, who was that guy? You're like, I don't know. How many of you have ever been in that situation? However, if you were over here talking to this person and it was the CEO or the top doctor in a facility or the owner of one of your top customers, you would know their blood type, you would know their name, you would know you'd know everything about them. So when you walked over here, they'd say, who was that? Oh my gosh, let me tell you who that was. That was one of my biggest accounts. The reason being is because until I have decided whether I'm going to listen to you or not, I don't really care what your name is. And if you tell me, I forget. But the minute that I see how it applies to me and it's relevant, now I need to understand who are you to tell me this. So just keep it simple, get their attention, tell them what you're going to talk about, and tell them who you are, and your credentials relevant to that message. Now, once you do that, your thinkers and your guardians need an agenda. So give them that. And do it in this format. 1, 2, 3. Never have more than 3 main points. You can have all the sub-points you want to have. But if you're going to reach everybody in the room, doer, talker, thinker, and guardian, have 3 points. Today we're going to talk about, I hooked your attention. Here's the bottom line we're going to talk about. Here's who I am and why I'm credible to talk about this. So here's the agenda we're going to cover. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. And then give them a call to action. By the end of my presentation, you will know why the binding site is the best choice for this form of testing. Not I think, not I hope, not I wish, not maybe. By the end of my presentation, you will, you can, you're able, solid language. So to answer the question that was asked, if I'm in a room full of people and I'm giving a presentation and I need to reach everybody, grab their attention, give them the bottom line, establish your credentials, give them an agenda, call them to action.